Hi everyone, it's Darlene. Welcome back for another card video. Today's card uses this absolutely adorable set called Rock Family by Technique Tuesday. It was less than $10. It's so funny and adorable. And then I'm also using this background called Circle Doodle background by Simon Says Stamp. So I'm going to stamp all of my rocks, all 5 of them, onto some Neenah Solar White cardstock with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then I'm going to color all my rocks, and I'm not going to worry about staying in the lines because I'm going to be cutting all of these out with scissor. So I have 3 colors of gray, and I wish I had something between C1 and C4, and that's on my list to buy because it is a little bit difficult to blend those 2 colors together, but it's not impossible. As you can see, you just have to add, like when you're in a situation where you have colors that are pretty far apart, you want to just add more ink and you want to kind of push the color to the edge. So I'm going all the way through to the C6 that I'm putting on the outline with my C1 just to get all of those 3 colors blending nicely together. So I'm just coloring all of these the same way with the C6 on the outside, moving in with the C4, and then finishing off with the C1. I do have some added details, so for the lips on this one I'm using some R24, and then I have an R81, which is kind of a pale pink, and I'm going to color the mouths of 2 of these. And then finally I have, I'm not sure exactly what this is, kind of like a bandage dress, I guess. And I'm adding some sections for BG13, and then I'm just going to color over the whole thing to blend it out. I just want to make it look a little dimensional, but I'm not really sure how the dimension works on this thing, so I'm just kind of varying it with 2 different colors. I ended up getting a little bit of C1 inside the white area here on the largest rock. So the best thing to do is to let it dry first and then go back in with your 0, and you can see I'm kind of pushing to the edge, pushing to the edge. The colorless blender actually pushes color away. It doesn't blend color, so it's a little misleading. All right, so I cut them all out with a scissor, and now I have my Copic liner. I'm just going to draw some eyeballs in on this 3rd one because it has just empty eyes for some reason. And now I'm going to work on my background. So I'm going to do it tone on tone with some Versamark ink. I've got some Pool Party cardstock from Stampin' Up. I always use a piece of scratch paper to kind of make sure that I get good coverage all over my backgrounds. The problem is that there's some glue on here and I don't realize it. So when I pick it off my block, it picks up the Pool Party and kind of drags it a little bit on the stamp. And so after I'm done putting some clear embossing powder and heat setting it, you can see, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's some extra kind of lines over there on the right. And I thought about redoing it, but then I forgot. I was like, forget it. So I'm going to put some ATG tape runner on the back of this and put it onto a card base, just A2 size. I'm going to have it folding on the left side just for something a little different. And then I have a strip of cardstock. It's 3/16 of an inch because a 1/4 was too big and an 1/8 was too small, so I put it right there in the middle. Now I'm going to adhere my rocks. I'm just going to cut some Scotch foam tape on the back of all of them. And I found that lining them all up in a row worked when you left a 1/2 of an inch on the left and a 1/2 an inch on the right. So just kind of put the first one and the last one down first, a 1/2 an inch from the edge of the cardstock. And then for the other 3, I just kind of put them evenly spaced out between the first and the last. And then I'm just going to pick them up one by one and stick them down onto the card. And I found that it was easiest to do the first one and then the last one and then the 3 middle ones. And that basically does it for the front of this card. So for the sentiment, I decided not to put it on the front because I thought it would be fun for the person who gets it to kind of look at it and go, this is kind of weird, what is this? And then you open it up and it says, hope your birthday rocks. And then they're like, oh yeah, they're rocks. Anyway, I thought that would be a fun way to do it. And there's a lot of other really cute sentiments in this set as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.